I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way.
Hey there, Libra. How are you? We're going to get started on your love reading. This reading is good for right now, whenever that is. My dear Libra, how's it going? All right, let's begin your reading by pulling some oracle cards. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the sign of Libra. What insight, foresight, guidance, revelations do we have for the sign of Libra in their love life, in romance, in their relationships? Let's see. Now, for those of you that are not in a romantic relationship, don't worry. This reading is for you too. It's just going to resonate with you in connection to any other relationship that you have in your life that is not romantic, like a friend, a coworker, somebody that you know, a family member. You get it. Let's see. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on with Libra right now? Let's take a look at the overall energy. This one, the long haul, okay? Is somebody traveling? Will be traveling. Maybe there's a road trip. Maybe you want to take a road trip. This is a great time for road trips. Somebody's coming. Somebody is traveling. Okay. On guard and healing love. Choices. All right, let's start with this long haul. Your love interest may be in it for the long haul and willing to go through it all with you. Enjoy the journey. I love this. So, I'm getting that whether you are in a relationship or not, whatever your situationship is, okay? I feel like the present moment, the right now, there might be things happening in your life and in another person's life that could maybe complicate things. Maybe things are difficult for whatever reason. Maybe it has nothing to do with the relationship itself, but other factors out in the environment that maybe are outside of your control and that are not necessarily, coming from the relationship itself. And, I feel like whatever that is, it's creating, could potentially or has already created difficulty between you and this person. But regardless of that, though, regardless of whatever trials and tribulations you guys have gone through that are happening individually in your life or that you guys have experienced together, I feel like you guys are in it till the end. Like, it doesn't matter how bad things can get or how difficult. I feel like you guys are prepared to work through it together. And that right there, guys, like doing it together, being together is really bringing you a whole lot of support right now. On guard. Guards will be up in this relationship. It's okay to be cautious and take it slow, but make an effort to trust a little more. So there's issues, there's trust, there's doubt, maybe just a little bit. Who knows what has occurred, what has transpired, what happened. For each and every one of you, whatever issue, whatever happened is going to be different, but it's all the same in the way that it has created maybe doubt, trust issues, not necessarily a disconnection, but just challenges in the connection, in the relationship. And one of you or the both of you are on guard. Meaning that maybe, it's a little, the interactions might be a little forced. Sometimes there's a defensiveness coming from one of you, the both of you. And that, I'm hearing, can create more problems, maybe arguments, maybe fights, or just disagreements, or just any kind of negativity that you guys can really do without. It says healing love. This love will force you to heal all those parts of yourself that you've been neglecting. You deserve healthy love. So I feel like both of you are really trying very hard to heal any wounds in the relationship. I do see that. I see a commitment here, guys, a willingness to try, a willingness to save the relationship and the connection. This love will force you to heal all those parts of yourself you've been neglecting. Wow. So it's difficult. This healing that you guys are attempting, this healing journey that you guys are on in together. There might be a bug. I love bugs, guys. My dad used to have a bug. And that was my very first car too. When I was 18, I got a convertible bug, and oh my God, I had that car for many years. And well, that was my very first car. Anyways, Volkswagen or just buggies could be a thing because there's one here. Aside from that, what was I saying? This love will force you to heal all those parts of yourself that you've been neglecting. So I feel like if I'm hearing, if you're able to kind of step away and look at what the situation outside, like, I mean, look at your role and your position in this relationship instead of looking at this as a relationship problem. I'm hearing and looking at it from an individual problem. I'm hearing that right there is really going to, one, feel uncomfortable. That might be hard, but there's a need, I'm hearing, to do some self-reflection here, guys, because there's healing here that needs to happen outside of the relationship. You yourself within certain wounds, I'm hearing that you have that were not created through the relationship, but through other relationships, past relationship or other experiences. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my phone kept going off. I ordered groceries for delivery, and that was the shopper letting me know that they're on their way. Anyways, this love will force you to heal all those parts of yourself you've been neglecting. So yeah, guys, this is I always say, guys, like, I feel like I find myself saying this over and over to all the signs, all the readings, that in every bad situation, perceived bad situation, there is always a higher perspective, something good that we can derive from it, which is what it's growth, it's awareness. Here is healing, guys. So, something that I'm picking up, guys, there might have been some infidelity for a selective few, because this is just giving me that vibe. Let's read it. What does it say? Somebody might be pregnant. There might be kids of significance. We'll read that in a minute. It says sacred bond. Choices. 2 or more will be vying for your attention at once. You'll have to choose which one to pursue. So yeah, I'm getting that for many of you. There's suspected infidelity, or there's issues with loyalty. Feeling like the other person is not fully giving all of themselves to you, and that they might be giving their attention, or were giving their attention to others. You see that here? And again, I feel like this is like it says choice, like maybe you felt like you were somebody's choice. Whatever the issue, whatever the case that was, guys, I do feel like I feel like the both of you have made a choice. Let's just leave it at that. I'm hearing, why look at the past? I feel like that's kind of like what's going on with you guys. Like, why there's a need to just, stick to the present and work on the future it is that the both of you want. Two or more will be vying for your attention at once. You'll have to choose which one to pursue. So this is, I feel like the choice, that choice has already been made. And we see it here with the long haul, guys. Like, I feel like this is you and another person who have decided to heal whatever wounds we have here, to heal the relationship. And well, the choice has been made, guys. Yeah, I'm hearing for many of you, there was another person here. A factor or some way. Maybe it wasn't another, maybe for many of you, it wasn't another person. Maybe this has to do with work. That kind of happens. Like, you're giving all your attention to friends. You're giving all your attention over here. And I feel like I'm not a priority. Sacred bond. You will have a spiritual connection that will allow you to see yourself through the person you love. So I feel like this is just talking about the importance of this relationship and this connection, and as well as what is transpiring at the present moment and what you guys have embarked on, this healing journey. I feel like both of you are being spiritually guided. There's a strong sense of protection that is surrounding the both of you guys. That is just helping the other person feel safe. So I feel like that's very important. I'm hearing building that trust and reassuring another person, showing them that they can trust you, that they're safe and they're secure. I'm hearing in your company, in this relationship, and I do see that strengthening this bond that you guys have. This might even feel like a very spiritual connection, and I could see that especially so with this healing love. Because when I think about spiritual connections, like one of the elements of a spiritual connection is that it's healing. So pregnancy, let's read this. Oh, guys, my nose is itching. Ooh. A new love is entering your life whom you may have a child with or work on a new project together. So this might be a new pregnancy for those of you that are trying to have children, or not, because it happens. It might even be a surprise for some of you. Maybe I'm hearing some of you might be thinking about becoming parents, maybe adopting. I think I said the word adopt earlier, and I actually thought about a baby or a child. But if that's not the case with this pregnancy card, guys, I feel like this is a very important, vital time in the relationship where the both of you are creating a lot of the things that the both of you want to come out of this relationship. So it's important, I'm hearing, to nourish, to give this relationship the time and the energy it needs, guys. I'm hearing both in the relationship and I'm hearing an outside the relationship in the form of self-love, okay, and self-awareness and working on you yourself. A new love is entering your life whom you may have a child with or work on a new project together. This might even feel like a project. I'm hearing there's like home projects too, just little things. Projects, guys, are just little things. Maybe we could see them as relationship goals or just goals in general that you guys are actively working on and that are actively manifesting at this time. So beautiful energy so far, guys. Let's put this in and now let's move to the tarot. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the sign of Libra. What insight, foresight, guidance, revelations do we have for the sign of Libra, Libra collective? In their love life, in romance, in their relationships. Let's take a look at what's happening and what's going on right now with my dear Libra. We have the Five of Wands. So we saw that, right? That was like tension, fights, disagreements. That's that guard up that we saw, right? It's important, guys, to... Again, it's not like just don't do it. I mean, we all have feelings. Nobody is perfect. And I feel like what is most important here is just consistency and commitment to continue to work on it. And the more you work on it, the more, the days and the weeks continue to pass by, the more you're going to see progress. I'm hearing whatever it is that this is and what you guys are trying to do. But yeah, with this Five of Wands, guys, I feel like, there's conflict still. There's arguments. There's tension. You have your guard up. So does this other person. And oh my God, we have the Knight of Swords. And look at what we have here. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So you see, just these two cards go with the scenario, with the story we've gotten so far. Five of Wands and the Knight of Swords. You see, fighting, and what that just leads to a confrontation, doesn't it? This Knight of Swords. So I even feel like there's confrontations, like you guys are fighting a lot, having disagreements. Now there's a spectrum here of how bad these confrontations get. It might, for many of you, they get, maybe it's just, a little tension here and there. And then for others of you, it's like actual arguing, fighting, screaming, maybe. And then it might even get worse than that for others of you. And well, we have this Knight of Cups. I don't know. There's something about this Knight of Cups. Let me get another card. I feel feel like somebody might have a tendency to, say certain things that are really mean. And like when, you guys fight, somebody has an acid tongue here, it kind of feels like, or they just have a short fuse and things get really heated very quickly. And with this Knights of Cups, though, I feel like there's fights, right? And but I kind of feel like those things, it's not that fights need to happen, but I feel like because of what's going on, it's just part of the process. And it's allowing the both of you to bring awareness to certain things that the both of you need to change, or that the both of you need to work on. And I kind of feel like these confrontations, these fights that are happening between the both of you kind of, need to happen. And if you don't want to see them as they need to happen, we could just say they serve a purpose. They could serve a positive purpose here, guys. And well, I feel like after the fighting, things I feel like things lighten up a bit. I feel like there could be like, okay, I'm sorry that I said that. Like, it feels kind of like, right now I'm hearing it feels stupid, to fight this way. Because at the end of the day, or at the end of every fight, I feel like the both of you make up. And there's this unhealthy pattern of fighting and then making up, fighting and making up. And I'm hearing it's something that's just getting like really old, and it's really hurting the both of you, especially so here with this Four of Swords. And we see a woman that's coming by and she's giving this knight here a flower. So this feels like I'm tired, I'm exhausted, right? Like, I feel like the both of you are incredibly exhausted, guys, of fighting and arguing and then, making up and then having to sit there, I'm hearing made up, and look back on what was said, and it just doesn't feel right. It's gotten to the point I'm hearing where the both of you are just not only hurting each other, but you're hurting yourselves, okay? And well, here we see a woman that's coming by and is giving this knight a flower. So again, I feel like you guys are, one of you, the both of you you're not happy. You don't like the idea or the fact that you're hurting each other. And here, one day one gets it really bad. One day it's you that's hurt, and then the other day it's them that's hurt. And well, that's what we have here. Okay, let's continue. We have the King of Wands. And then we have the Tower. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, it goes, guys. This King of Wands and then the Tower. I see the King of Wands to me is an energy that can clean up any mess, right? This is the person that you call, like right now I'm seeing like a hitman, or not the hitman, but when the person that you call when you need someone to clean up a mess. I'm thinking I've seen it in so many movies. I think Pulp Fiction had one of those guys that came and he cleaned up the car really well and told these guys, okay, this is what you're going to do, blah, 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 blah. So that's like this energy. This person, this could be the masculine energy as well, who is incredibly motivated, who I'm hearing after all of that fighting, that arguing, I'm hearing that has already happened, that is happening right now. They're just tired. You see, because that's the masculine energy that's there, that's tired, that is exhausted, and that knows that there needs to be a different plan that is implemented. So that's kind of what I see here, guys. I see the both of you realizing, you know what, we can't do this anymore. The Four of Swords, there must be something better. And that's where we get this King of Wands. So I feel like overall masculine energy, as well as the both of you just realizing, you know what, this mess needs to get cleaned up with this Tower. We need to do something about this Tower, or about this fighting, or about this thing that keeps continuing to happen, that is just really undoing all the progress that we're trying to do. So this is good. I'm hearing, what has happened, the arguing, the fighting, because it has helped the both of you identify a problem and something that is not working for you, for the both of you, and for everyone involved here, guys. Beautiful energy. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups, which talks about forgiveness. It talks about love, still love being here, love, having a victory through forgiveness. And focusing, I'm hearing, on love and healing. This is sorry. This is like, I just want to heal and I want to love. Let's make peace, right? There is a dove up here. So that's what we have. Beautiful energy. What can Libra expect to transpire as the days and the weeks continue to go by? What can Libra expect to be going on? What can they look forward to? So let's see. This is foresight for you, Libra. This is foresight for you. All right. Foresight, foresight. What's going to be happening? We have the King of Swords. This King of Swords to me just looks like they look numb. They look very unemotional. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles. All right. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. This is what you can expect, guys. All right, so with this King of Swords, guys, I see some in the near future. So what we just saw, I feel like those are the dynamics. I feel like that's the past. I feel like that's the present. And here we start moving into future energies, what's going to be transpiring. So what we just saw, it really gives us a higher perspective. It gives us a look into the happenings, right? What's been going on. So King of Swords to me, I feel like this could be the masculine energy, one of you in this connection, in this relationship that just feels like they feel numb at this point. So to me, it feels like maybe there was another fight, there was another argument, and this King of Wands is withdrawing, okay, their feelings and their emotions. We saw them not so long ago as the King of Wands, and the King of Wands to me just seems like it's like a person. How would that manifest the King of Wands? Somebody that is not seeing, there is no mountain high enough, for example. There is no challenge big enough that the both of you cannot get through. Okay, we could work this out. Okay, like, you know, it's being motivated, it's being inspired. Like, it's an I can attitude. But once we get here to this King of Swords, which is very passionate, the King of Wands, okay, which feels good because I'm hearing it brings the other person reassurance because you're able to see the desire to want to do something, right? And here with this King of Swords, I'm hearing that's kind of hard because those feelings are gone and there's this numbness and then this coldness. So it gives it. I am already seeing somebody being quite emotionally detached here. And I feel like it's because they might be upset. I feel like they're holding on to something. I feel like that has to do with that Knight of Swords that we saw. Remember that confrontation, and we saw the Five of Wands, whatever's going on there. I see this King of Swords holding on to it because we have the Four of Swords. You see, they're holding on to something here. Might even be a grudge, okay? And this is going to what they're going to be doing is shutting themselves out, shutting you out. This might even be the male Libra, or just it could be Libra in general, but you pick who's who here. You know who you are in here. And well, I see the King of Swords being upset, and that, okay, it's going to hurt the both of you. I'm here because this, as you know, as we've already covered, is hurting the both of you. It's not just hurting the other. You're starting to hurting yourselves. And we see that couple back there, they're hurting. And I feel like this might even be affecting, especially if this is like a family or there's other people. Like, I feel like this is starting to affect, even like if it's friends, sometimes there's problems between a couple, especially if you hang out with other couples or other friends, and it kind of gets weird. But whatever the case, if there's any people around you, I feel like they are being affected by this as well. And with this Five of Pentacles, I feel like this sucks. This feels bad. Like, I don't like feeling neglected. I don't like you giving me the cold shoulder. I don't like feeling abandoned. So there's a feelings of abandonment as well. Bringing awareness to that, guys. Because again, what did we say earlier? You can derive something positive from this, right? It can be a flashlight that illuminates the wounds it is that you have. And I feel like that's what the both of you are doing. It's like the both of you have these flashlights and you're shining the light on certain, vulnerable places that need attention. So that's what I see here, guys. Hold on a second. All right, guys, I'm back. That was those were my groceries. Anyways, yeah, King of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and Four of Pentacles, guys. I see somebody withdrawing. I see somebody giving somebody the cold shoulder, and I feel it's gonna suck for the both of you. It is. We see it here. It's gonna suck for the both of you, and then for others of you, for anybody else that's like near you guys. Okay, and well, sometimes, again, it's not that these things need to happen, right? But we can certainly see them as opportunities, right? Like this, because this happened, it allowed me to see this. And well, here, maybe you guys, this is what it takes for the both of you to see something, right? See the suffering that this is causing you, causing the other, causing the people around you. And maybe that's what it takes for you guys to finally realize with this Four of Pentacles, this is something bad. This is something negative. This is something toxic that, it's time for it to go. And that's why we see that death, we see death there coming by like, okay. And, this is the Four of Pentacles, which talks about clinching to things, holding on to things too tightly. So I feel like these are things that you guys had, that have been ongoing, that are, well, ran its course, have been going on for a while, have been affecting you guys. And well, now it's to the point where it's like, we cannot continue to do this because it was already hurting us. But at this point, it's really harming us, and it's creating all these really negative side effects. It's to the point where this can really hurt us in the long haul, right? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. So you see, we have a woman here that's holding on to a cup, and then we have a guy that's over here, person that is like walking away. So you see, this goes with what I'm telling you guys. There's like this distance. Like I might even see, guys, that this might even be, it's not a breakup, but it feels like it's like the cold shoulder. Like I'm not talking to you. There's this distance that's created. And again, maybe that's what it takes for you guys to feel what that feels like, to finally get the point that this cannot continue to happen. I feel like the both of you as well have some things to think about, and you're ready to move towards that happy place, right? But you're having to leave things that you've been doing for a long time. You're having to release and let that go. And with the Eight of Cups, just move towards that happy place. A message that you want to give, my dear Libra, anything, maybe something you want to bring to their attention, something you want to let them know, something that is important. Let's see. I'm leaving this open for you, Holy Spirit, to talk to Libra. Point, anything, advice, whatever it is. Here's the time to do it. All right. We have the Death card, and it's reversed. You see, for many of you, that is going to feel like a breakup, but that's not a breakup, but it feels like a breakup. And that's why we have this Death reverse. So yeah, what you can expect, guys, I don't even really want to call it a separation. You know what? It's just like, I feel like that's the both of you just having to let certain toxic ways go. Okay, just let it go. Death card reverse. So no, it's not over, guys. For many of you, no, it's not over, but it's going to feel like it is, and it's really going to suck. And again, maybe that's what it takes, that level of suffering with that Five of Pentacles. And that right there is illuminating certain wounds, certain negative behavior patterns I'm hearing that one has, and illuminating a certain wounding in another, guys. And it might be like an abandonment wound there. We have the Four of Wands. This relationship is actually making progress. I know that may not look like progress, but again, I feel like the both of you are fighting each other, are fighting one another. You're fighting yourself, and it's like, it's what it takes. It's this battle, this, what is it? There's a whole lot of resistance there, this tug and pull. And it's like, maybe you guys just have to exhaust. It's not that you have to, but that's just what is happening. Like you guys are exhausting one another. and you're just having to tap out there at the end, like, okay, I'm tired, like I can't, like, yeah, I'm too old for this. This Four of Wands. This is the relationship again. It feels like it's the relationship making progress, guys. And sometimes you have to go through some tough times, right, guys? I apologize if I'm like my words are getting stuck here and there. It's because I'm wearing my Invisalign veneers, and well, my words come out a little funny when I wear them. So yeah, Four of Wands, 1111 could be of significance. The relationship is actually building. You guys are building a firmer foundation at this time, guys. You're learning, right, to trust one another. You're working through the challenges, and I do see this relationship and this connection moving forward in a more positive direction, guys. Beautiful energy, truly. Look, Three of Pentacles, you guys working this out. This is a team effort that we have here. So this is the advice, guys. The advice is team effort, put in the work. This is something that the both of you need to do together equally. Everybody needs to get involved here to do this. This is a relationship, yes, that has potential, that is at the present moment, a stronger foundation is being built for it. And with the Death card, I feel like it's saying it's not over. Remember that, because we saw that space there, guys, where it might, for each and every one of you, I mean, that it's not really a separation. It just seems like the both of you are mad at each other there. But again, it might feel like a separation. For each and every one of you, that is going to last, a different amount of time depending on your situation. For some of you, it might be a few days, others of you a few weeks, for others of you might be longer than that, right? But what you need to know is that this is the advice. You guys can work this out. And it's not over, okay? All right, because the both of you still, I'm hearing you guys are healing. You have to heal. All right, guys, this is what I have for you. Now let's get some closing messages from the Butterfly Oracle cards for life changes, not challenges, changes. What do we have for Libra? Closing messages for my dear Libra. Let's see. Closing messages for Libra. If you want to book a reading with me, guys, you can do so by going to the link down below in the description box. It's going to take you to Votre, where you could book a private reading with me. Excuse me. We have hobbies. We have seeking and finding, courage. So hobbies, what I'm hearing is there's other more important things, okay? More productive things that you could be investing your time and your energy into, guys. And we go back to that whole self-love, guys, taking the time to love yourself. That is working on the relationships. I'm hearing getting alive. Like right now, I heard getting alive for yourselves, like individually outside of the relationship. That is something very healthy. Picking up things to do, guys, for you to have certain outlets where you can, I'm hearing just spend time in, healthy ways of expression, because, well, with everything it is that we saw, I mean, that you need a healthy outlet, right, to release, some energies. Seeking and finding. Whatever you're seeking, do know that you will find it, guys. Whatever you're looking for in this relationship, or whatever I'm hearing, like the goals it is that you have, like, do know that they are possible. We have courage. There's a need for you to be brave, be courageous, which just means what? For many of you, it could just be face your fears. Parental care and grief work. There's grief, an unprocessed grief that the both of you are, finalizing, processing right now. Again, we go back to that Five of Pentacles that we saw there at the end, knowing that time there, guys, is an opportunity really for you guys to look deep within and really get do a lot of heavy work done through that time. Parental care, maybe this is talking about elderly parents. That's just, something that's coming to your attention here. For others of you that's not a factor. I mean, this parental care could just be talking about you parenting yourself. Maybe you parenting, maybe you have children. It's just bringing awareness to that parent and like that caregiver role. All right, now let's get some cards from the Self-Love Oracle. Closing messages for Libra. Closing messages for my dear Libra. I want to hug you guys. I don't know. Somebody wants to hug you so bad. Somebody in spirit wants to hug you so bad, because right now I just got overtaken by the feeling of just wanting to hug you guys. And I feel like this is somebody in spirit that is coming here through for you, okay? To tell you that they're there with you and that they love you and that they care for you. And right now I'm just getting so sad, guys. Yeah, and look, at the bottom of the deck we have this death card, and we saw that grief work, right? Yeah. Yep. We saw that grief work. This is somebody that is coming through to you in spirit, guys, right here. And it's just telling you that they love you and that they care for you and that they're right there with you, always watching over you, okay? And that it's time for you to process some pain, some grief it is that you've been carrying. I'm hearing in your heart, in your shoulders. I'm hearing on your back. And that they're with you there throughout the entire thing, okay? We have remember your purpose. You came to earth to learn how to love yourself, and that is to love yourself and all that is, to achieve self-mastery, to explore conscious co-creation. Heaven resides in your heart. Remember your purpose. Remember what's important, guys. Sometimes we can get caught up in dramas or get caught up in things that are so insignificant that, don't deserve our time or our attention. But that happened, right? And I feel like this is just saying, don't allow yourself to be consumed by these things, okay? Remember what your purpose is. Remember what is important, okay? Move quickly. It says some opportunities require quick responses. Use your instincts to guide your way. Don't be afraid to move fast on your hunches. Move quickly. Some of you need to move. I mean, for each and every one of you, I mean, this could mean so many things. Move quickly. This could be about certain opportunities that come your way that just need a quick response. They need you to act quickly, that you just can't put on hold, okay? Some opportunities require quick responses. Use your instincts to guide your way. Don't be afraid to move fast on your hunches. So trust your intuition, guys, with whatever you encounter, knowing that your intuition, your hunches, okay, are going to guide you in the right direction. And don't hold yourself back. Be fearless. I'm hearing dream bigger. Do not limit yourself with small picture goals because of insecurity or fear of failure. Start building what you really want, and co-creators will follow. This is what I have for you, my dear Libra. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.